Hello, everybody. This is Anthony from Sunny Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, I thought today I will show you how I make some paper clips because I need to make some paper clips for uh, my Fabulous Flowers junk journal. Sure, I hope this is the last time you're going to be seeing it in this format. And the next time I show it to you, it's going to be through in a flip through. But I'm almost there, and that is why I need to do the paper clips now. So I thought I'll take you on this journey with me. Um, Let me see. I don't think it's anything new. I think I saw something like that. I think it was with Gail Augustinelli, but then so I think I'm gonna do two different ones. One is Gail Augustinelli, and the other one was a bit of Stephanie from wow. Old age is really kicking in. My porch prints. So this is one of the paper clips that I'm going to be making, and I love all the paper clips out there. There's so many different styles that people use, and some of them are just plain, and I think every one of them has its purpose, and also maybe people just prefer one paperclip over the other, and that is kind of where I am. So for this one here now, this one is just an ordinary paperclip. Okay, that's an embellished one, and the reason why I will probably not embellish it double-sided is because I've got my print on this side. So if I was going to embellish this paper clip, I will probably just add a little tassel on it or a little piece of ribbon on it. But this one over here, the one I want to show you, is actually embellished on both sides. So on this side and on this side as well. Okay, so it doesn't leave the other side bare. So that's how it looks. Let's just move that out of the way. So that's how it looks, and you can use it in any direction you want, depending on how you decorate it. So I could have decorated it going this way, but I'm comfortable with it that way. And then if you flip it over, you've also got a embellishment on that side, and you don't see the bare part of the paper clip. So I kind of like that. It's my favorite one to make. Apart from it being my favorite one to make, because there's so many layers to it, you can really hold larger items on it. Now this is just a card, an envelope from my kit, and it's holding it. That thing ain't going anywhere. Okay, all right, can you see that? Right, so I would use it on projects, especially where I'm going to be holding large things in place. Let's get started. So this is going to form part of my Scrappy scrapattack series, and the reason why is because my trusty red box of absolute scraps, and mostly excuse me, they are the ones that are there's no printing on it. These are just cardboard and stuff like that that I use. You know about this box. I've introduced you to this, the red box. Okay, and I've made a few projects using the scraps from the red box. So this is also from the red box, and not entirely from the red box, you will see, but for the most part it is. And I'm going to show you one here where these die cuts are also from scrap pull boxes. So let's get started on this one. So I'm going to make 3 or 2. Let's see how we go. And let's see what we do. So I hope you are all having a fantastic week. It is Tuesday evening here in South Africa. And the time is 7:15 in the evening. So I just finished supper and I thought I'll come up to do the video. So there we go. So what did I do? So you get two parts to the paper clip. Okay, the longer one and the shorter one, and I don't know what you want to call it, but two going in the same direction and one bend going in the different direction. But it doesn't really matter. It actually doesn't matter because you are going to be covering both the bends. Okay, so you're just going to take your piece of cardboard. It should be a relatively sturdy cardboard. So here you can actually use anything you want to. You can use absolute scraps. You can use packaging as well. So, and but I won't. It must be sturdy enough, but not thick that you're going to struggle to put it through. So all you do is you push it in till it comes to the end of that loop, and then you turn it over. And when you turn it over, you can see that fold line. There's a fold line here, so it must sit, your fold must sit flush at the end of this bend here, okay, or loop. And then you do that, and then you spread all your ephemera and your decorations apart, and you continue. Okay, then all you do is you cut it to flush as well to the end of that. So you've got this part that looks like that. Then you're going to take your glue, and I have this open now, and I went down for supper, so I forgot to clean it before the video. Let's hope it's going to work. All right, so we're going to try. And yeah, it doesn't work. Let's try it again. Guys, you know, really, this is embarrassing, man. Not embarrassing that it doesn't work, embarrassing that I can't find the hole. And I am wearing contact lenses. I'm wearing multifocal contact lenses, and normally it's quite trustworthy. Oh, here she goes, inventing her own words. And but yeah, I think maybe the light is not the best. Apparently my optician told me if you're wearing contact lenses, multifocal contact lenses, then I'm going to have some issues when I don't have light. I mean, I have lights all around me, but I don't have anything directly over me, kind of a thing. Right, so you've glued that part down now, right? It'll take some time. Just be patient. And then you add this part now to the other side of the paper clip, and once again fold it flush to the bend or to the loop or whatever you would like to call it, and trim it. Okay, so you're going to trim it that way, and then you're going to glue it again, and then that's half your battle won. Okay, and then you're going to leave it for a while. You can put all your you know, to hold them sturdy, I mean not sturdy, to hold them shut so that they dry faster. Okay, but while that is drying, then I'm going to show you what I'm going to be using now. So I've got two teenage sons, and they eat me out of the house, especially with Pro Nutro. It is a cereal. I don't know whether it's available anywhere else in the world, but this is Pro Nutro, and it is a cereal box, but it is a little less sturdy than this one, which is the Kellogg's All Brand Flakes, which is also a cereal. So I don't know, 300 GSM maybe, I don't know. Okay, I'm not good like that. So all I'm going to do is see packaging as well. Use recycled material. You really need to use recycled material. And then all you're going to do is you're going to take your glue, and it must be quite a you know, a good glue, because you are going to then line this up. My word. Okay, with the on the paper there, or stick it down. So those are my bead dangles that I made the other day. I think it was where I was using paper beads. I made paper beads to do a prompt for, yeah, paper beads following a prompt, and then I use those ones in my dangles. So let's say that two are done. I mean, that's done for now, and let's allow that to dry, and then let's go on to the other one I want to show you. Okay, and this is on a bigger paper clip. Did I take out the paper clip for that one? Oh yes, it's on the, oops. Now this is a bigger paper clip. I should have told you what that measured. I've got another one. I'm going to tell you what that one measured. But this is a 1 3/4 inch. 1 3/4 inch. Just more than a 3/4. 1 3/4 inch. And in centimeters, that works out to 4.5 centimeters. Okay, so that's how big that paper clip is, and I'll leave this over here so I can show you what I'm doing there. Now, what do you do with this one? This one works a bit differently in the sense that you measure how long it is. Okay, so you can do that, and can kind of measure it like that. Okay, and then you take your scissor, cut off the excess, and what you're going to do on this one is you're going to slide it through that way. Okay, so slide it through that way, and then just have a little bit of a you know, don't slide it flush, but just slide it so that you have just a little bit peeking out like that. Okay, right. And don't glue anything as yet. If you want, and you're really OCD, then you can neaten up the edges or whatever the case may be. Right, so you don't do anything there. Now, I'm also going to back this. So ladies and gents, it is not necessary to do what I just did, where I took my paper and I backed it onto you know, firmer cardboard or cardstock. It is not necessary. If your pattern paper or whatever paper you are going to be using to cover the paper clip is already quite sturdy. Now you can see mine is not sturdy, and the trick about the whole thing, what did I do? Oh, my light just, nope. Okay, so the trick about the whole thing is that this paper that covers it and this paper here, or this cardboard, they both need to be strong. Okay, they need to be quite thick, and that's the trick about the whole thing. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to take this paper and I am going to cover it. I am going to add it to this so this becomes sturdy now, right? And I'm going to do that quickly. Now I could have done all this beforehand, but then you will lose part of the process, and I can't trust that I would have been able to explain it. So where my words fail me, I'm hoping that my actions speak louder than my words, so so that you can also see what I'm doing. Yeah. So I must say that I'm so thrilled about a about my subscriber change. My subscribers are coming along very nicely, and I'm thrilled. And I must say, there was one particular Facebook group that surprised me with a shout out Monday, you know, and that was so sweet of them. I post my tutorials on it, and they surprised me with a shout out Monday, and I had the most amazing comments from their members. So I really appreciate that. The only reason I'm not mentioning them is because I do post on many channels, you know, many different Facebook groups. So you know who you are. That Facebook groups knows who they are. But just because as I mentioned, I post my videos on a few other Facebook groups, then I don't I don't want, yeah, you know, I don't want to do that. What? Okay, I am back. Yeah, so I think my one light is too close to me, and every time I bump it, it's going off. So I do apologize if this video seems a bit disjointed. It's because obviously I'm going to edit it so you don't see me struggling with this and waste your time. But this one this one light is yeah, playing up, acting up, and it's because I think I'm bumping it. You know, I'm a left-handed person, so it's on my left hand side here. So I think every time I bump it, it goes off. Yes, so as I was saying, you know, I'm really grateful for that shout out. By no means am I saying that I'm not grateful for all the other members on all the other Facebook groups. I am truly grateful for everybody's support and beautiful comments and just kindness. It's unbelievable. You know, when you experience it for yourself, you can talk about it, you can tell people about it, but when you experience it for yourself, that feeling is just wonderful. Okay, so let's stop talking and let's start moving. So let's leave that to one side. That is the big one, and this is the little one here. Right, so now what you're going to do is, remember when you covered this, you've got this part and this part. So this is actually the part that goes into the onto the page, okay, or it holds something specific together. And that is the reason these two can't be flimsy. They got to be quite sturdy, okay, so that they hold tight. So I wanted to show you the back part of it. Now what you're going to do is you're going to then roughly estimate. Now remember, just roughly estimate where you need to do a fold. All right, so it must cover the rest of the paper clip. And this here, this piece of paper must be wider than this over here, because it needs to cover it. That white part mustn't show through. Okay, so if I look at it, if I do that roughly, it's sitting pretty close there to that part there. Okay, so just gonna see whether I'm comfortable with that. You might not be able to see it, but I think I'm comfortable. So let's see if it gets shorter once I yeah, it's gonna get shorter. So let's see if I hold it down, whether it's gonna get shorter once I burnish it. Okay, and I'm gonna try it again, add it in here and see whether it's getting any shorter. No, actually it's not. So let me just cut this edge off here because it's looking a little bit untidy. I can still see some brown on it from the Pro Nutro box. You know, I mustn't squeal because I grew up with Pro Nutro and Milo. That's what I grew up with. So now, I mean, I started introducing it to my kids, but it's really expensive, unfortunately. But hey, I'm not gonna squeal. So now, these two edges, these free edges, we'll call them the free edge, right? These two free edges, they must lie at the bottom, and that edge there must be on the top. Okay, so it like works in reverse. The open, that's not the word, but that edge there must lie on the fold, and the two folds, which are these here, must lie towards the bottom. So if you look at it, there's the two folds, and that's where it's going to be, and these are the ones that will open and slot into your page. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to cut it like that, and you are going to take your glue, and you are going to add your glue. Just my mat is moving. Going to add your glue to this side first. Any side, it doesn't really matter. And you're going to then center it in there with that edge right flush on that fold, right flush up to the fold, and center it, and then press it down as much as you can, and turn it over and do the very same thing on this side. I suggest you have a really steady, not steady, good glue, one that really is going to grip well, because you are not working with paper here. You are working with possibly 4 layers of quite thick cardstock. Now, actually more than 4 layers, right? If you look at it all together. So then press that down, and then give me a second. I think let's get this big clip, and let's do that so that here I packed away all my small ones. Well, it's here, but this is right here. So overkill, but anyway, there we go. So we're going to leave that, and here now we are going to do the same thing, but remember, we are leaving that little bit over there, leaving that. Oh no, we need that. Okay, we need that. So we're going to do the same thing over here, but I'm going to show you a bit how the difference here. Okay, so what you're going to do here is you're going to judge. If you look at it, judge. So let's say we have that's how long this white part is. So let's say we have, give it some space, then let's say we have it over there. So now let's turn that down there, and then you can cut off. Okay, you rather have extra than less. Then you can cut it off like that. Okay, so now this is the dangerous part, but I am very sure all of you that craft are going to be fine with this. On that fold, you're going to take your craft knife. Please be very careful, and you are going to try and cut through it, or you can do this. Yeah, my cardboard is a little thicker than normal, so maybe I'll take this craft knife and just put a slit here. That's a safer way, guys, ladies. I don't want anybody to be cutting themselves. So let's see, and because we need to push that through. Voila, there we go. Right, neaten it up. Okay, and then let's put this back and that back, and then you can now cut it. Let's take a more heavy duty scissor to cut it. right, so you've cut it now. And so that is why I'm saying, see, it's quite long. Okay, you can cut it shorter because look at that. Look at the how long it is. You can cut it shorter. Okay, how you would like it to be. Right, so that's fine. And just straighten it up inside. Straighten it up inside. And yeah, it's quite a nice tight fit. Right, so I liked mine's longer. Yeah, I think we could cut it down a little bit more. The only problem is I don't trust myself to cut straight. I think that's okay. I think it's okay. Right, so now what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that everything looks neat and tidy on the inside and it's lined up as best as possible. Okay, in terms of the paper clip in this, and then you are going to glue it. So you're going to glue on this side, hey? Don't glue on that side because remember that side is bigger. It's longer and it's wider, so don't glue on that portion. Glue on your paper clip portion. Okay, and then otherwise you're going to have glue in places you don't want it to be in. And then holding it down, do the same on this side. Okay, if it's a little bit wonky, it's fine. It's not major. But it mustn't be too wonky now, right? Okay, and then do that. And sorry, you know, the glue is weeping. It's very, very hot over here, even with the aircon on. Come on, there we go. Sure, I swear to you, today my lights are really deciding that they are going to do their own thing. Alright, so so let's do that. Okay. Oh, I think I know why they're misbehaving. Okay, just give me a second and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, and I think I had the battery charger on and it seemed like it was getting a little bit hotter than normal. So there you go. So we leave that, and then let's look at this one now. So this is ready. Okay, this is ready. There's the edge that is not folded. Now remember, if you are decorating at this time, you're going to look at it and say, okay, which way do I want to put this into my book or my journal? Do I want to put it in that way? Do I want to put it in that way? Do I want to put it in from the top, or do I want to put it in from the bottom? And the way you put it in, will determine how you want to decorate it. So I think I want to put it in to hold these two pages together. So it's going to be probably going in that way. Okay, so I think I'm going to decorate it that way. Okay, so in that case, if you're decorating it that way, just want to add some glue here. If you're decorating, if you're going to be putting it from the bottom, then remember, whichever way you're putting it in, right, that's going to be the free edge part. So this is my free edge part. I'm putting it upwards into my book, into my journal, and that means that I am going to put my things over there. Right, so let's see what I have. Now you can make them bigger. Oh, I'm just making them tiny. Okay, so I don't need a lot of it. And let's see. Now, yeah, so if you like these videos that you see and you aren't a subscriber as yet, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And also, if you are and please, if you like the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and leave a comment. I think I mentioned in one of my videos, if there is something that you would like to see done, then also let me know, okay? And if I can do it, then I will show you how to do it, or my version of what it is. And then also, please consider subscribing to my Facebook group. It is Sunny Creates at Junk Journals. And maybe we should add a little bit more there. It looks so bare. It looks like we're depriving that card. Okay, where are we? Yes, so consider you know, joining my Facebook group. It is Sunny Creates at Junk Journals, and also on Instagram. So you can follow me on Instagram, and that's Sunny Creates over there. And yeah, so look what I did over the weekend. I took some of my, I've got so many of these here, and I looked at it and said, okay, what are the ones that I use the most often? And it was these here, and I'm like, right, I am going to take them and I am going to put them into this little pouch over here, and those are the ones I use the most often. So I thought, well, let's do that. Okay, and that's what I did. Oh yes, and I am so today's the 1st of March. Yes, so I am also considering extending my sale on my Etsy shop. I must just get to it to do it, to run the month of March as well, because I'm on the verge of releasing my new DigiKit. So I thought, like, maybe it would be a good idea just to just run the sale for the month of March as well. So if you pop on by there, you can see that I'm going to be starting my junk journal for my butterfly kit, and I'm going to be running a series on that, how to decorate that. So if you want to follow along with me, then maybe consider, you don't have to buy the kit. Even if you have your own, did I say butterfly? I meant bees. Okay, if I said butterfly, I meant bees. So even if you have a bee digital kit, or if you have anything that's bee related, okay, I don't mean you have to buy my kit, no. But if you want to follow along with me, then yeah, let's start getting those things ready. Start printing them out and stuff like that. I think what you should do is you should print, if you want to follow along, I'll give you details closer to the time, and then you can print the your kit out, or you can print the kit if you want to buy it from my Etsy shop. And so in the interim, maybe if you want to follow along, whatever you want to do, maybe just print out your pages, right, and print them single-sided, okay, and then on the other side of it, I'll let you know what to do over there. Okay, so I'll let you know what I'm going to be doing on the other side, so you'll know after you print it single-sided, what you can do. Well, I don't know how big your kit is, right? So maybe I shouldn't be giving that advice, but print it, okay, so you can get ready. And then I'm sure whatever ephemera we make, or whatever the case may be, I'm sure that you can use it in that kit as well. Okay, so now let's add this. So this is a pretty small one. Pretty small one, dainty. Oh, it's I'm like, where's that now? Where's that? Okay, so that's that. And I think we can call that one done. Okay, and we'll leave it to dry, and then we'll come back to it. Now let's see this one here. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, so once again, this one as well, you need to see which way you want to add it into your junk journal. Okay, but I am going to do it a standard way. So if I remember, let me show you where I want to add it, so you have an idea. Not here, not in this one, because this one I have that page. Nice. That's going on that one. That was for that one. Oh my greatness. It's real. The struggle is real here in this craft room. The struggle is real. Let's see. Yes. It was for this one. It was for this one here. Okay, so I want to take that because you can see that ain't doing such a great job there holding it in place. So I'm going to use it for that one there, right? So let's leave that page open. Okay, so that we can show you. So it's coming in from my right. Okay, so even though it is coming in from my right, I prepped, what I prepped is going to be, what's this word I'm looking for? It's going to not be from my right. Okay, so what I'm going to be using is this here. So what I did over here was that I used pull boxes and I cut the dies out, and then I use watercolors on them, and then I wet emboss them with embossing powder. So maybe not, maybe. Okay, so same technique that I'm going to be using, but I'm just going to add a little touch to it. I'm going to show you that just now. Okay, so here I am, and I have decorated this one into completion, and I now want to show you what extra I am adding to it. So that's how it looks. Number is crooked too, but that's okay, right? That's what's fixed now. And then this one here is still drying, so that's why it's moving out. But yes, so that's that one there. And then I made this little castle. Okay, that's why you see all these strings out there. And I made it with embroidery thread. And I just added a little flower onto it, and I added a little jump ring onto it, so that I can add that to my paper clip. So I'm opening it, and if you're using jump rings and you don't do jewelry making, then one tip about it is that you always open the jump rings in the opposite way of each other, meaning one goes forward and one goes backwards. The parts of the jump ring, okay, where you can open it, and you never open them that way, you open them that way. Okay, all right, so there we go with my little dangle here, and let's see how they look in the books. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and once again I apologize if it was disjointed once I edit the video, and the reason for this is because yeah, my lights were giving me trouble. They were acting up, and I had to sort them out. So I'm going to try to best edit, but if it looks a bit disjointed, I apologize. So there you go, open it like that and then add it through. Okay, so let me stand up and show it to you. Can you see? Can you see that one there, how it looks? So all you do is you take it and you add it this way. And this was the one, I think it was Gail Augustinelli showed you how to make, showed us how to make it. So, oh, you know what? I can't see what I'm doing. Let me sit down. Yeah. Sorry, I can't see what I'm doing. Let me rather sit down, because it's at such an angle. Let me turn the book around a bit, because I clearly am not able to put this in. So there it is. Now how pretty is that? Look at that. I'm still putting that there, so that is why that is there. So just leave that there. And there's the little dangle that comes out of your book, and that now is held firmly in place, as you can see. Okay, so you can move it, you can center it, and it just adds, like, you know, decoration to that one. And then on this side here, I'm just gonna write with something, so I love it. Okay, so that's that one there. And then for this one here, let's see. Let's clear the table of mess. And on this one, I wanted to add it here. And how do you do this one? Now, let's see what it looks like when you open it. Okay, so that's how that looks when you open it out. Can you see that? There. Okay, so now I said I was going to put this at the bottom, and at the bottom here. So let's move it to here. We can add that and put it over that as well if we want. Okay. You can see how tight they hold, eh? They really hold tight. Look, look, look. I mean, I really have to force that, and I don't even know whether I'm in frame, so let's do that again. I said, can you see how tight they hold? Because look at that. Okay, there, and then here. Okay, so I mean, and this one really's just got the catching just the tail end of it there, the tip of it. Yes, so there's two types of paper clips, almost the same but a little bit different in their design, and I think both just as cute, and both offering quite a good hold, and they are embellishments themselves, and they embellish both sides of the page that they are on. So I hope you enjoyed this, ladies and gents, and I hope that you're going to make them and use them in your books, sorry, in your journals, and you know, and I mean, this comes with a little bit of a dangle. You can use any dangle you want to. I'll just use the tassel that I made with these. So pretty cool, I must say. I like them. And there's the other one I made, this one here. So I like the green, I must admit. So that was fun. I hope you enjoyed that. So do take care, and happy creating from Sunny Creates, and I hope that everything is going well, and that you are getting enough time to craft, and have lots of fun, and just stay safe, and have a blessed day from me at Sunny Creates. Bye bye, everybody, and sorry for the messy table. It's this eyelash trim. I'm gonna blame it on that. Bye bye, everybody. Take care. Lots of love from Sunny Creates. Anthony. Bye.